Good morning, and welcome to your AIDailyPress morning podcast for August 2nd, 2025. Firstly, in the UK, Prime Minister Starmer and French President Macron are facing increasing pressure as they trail in opinion polls. The rise of Nigel Farage's Reform UK party has sparked concerns about the potential consequences of a populist government. Meanwhile, the UK government has announced plans to return some migrants to France within weeks as part of a new deal aimed at reducing small boat crossings. Secondly, Canada and the United States are cooperating to tackle the issue of countries that refuse to accept deportees. The two nations are sharing intelligence and best practices to overcome obstacles posed by uncooperative foreign governments, with the aim of facilitating the removal of inadmissible persons from both countries. Lastly, in a shocking move, President Trump has fired the Commissioner of the Bureau of Labor Statistics, Erica McIntyre, following the release of a weaker-than-expected jobs report. The decision has sparked outrage among Democrats, who are questioning the motivations behind Trump's action and warning about potential political interference in the agency's work. These stories highlight the complex challenges facing leaders today, from navigating populist forces to addressing immigration and economic issues. We'll continue to provide updates and analysis on these developments as they unfold. That's all for now. Thank you for tuning in to the AIDailyPress Morning Podcast. I'm Walter, and we'll see you tomorrow. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
Thank you, Walter. Good morning, I'm Barbara Waters, and welcome to the AIDailyPress Morning Podcast. Here's a brief summary of our top now for the latest in business and finance. Here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. I'm Louis, your host today. We're going to dive into a quick summary of the top stories from our recent articles. First off, we have the latest earnings reports from several major companies, including Moderna Inc., Savers Value Village Inc. and Loop Industries. Incorporated. The market reaction has been largely positive, with many stocks experiencing gains following the announcement. However, some companies are facing challenges such as increased competition and regulatory hurdles. Financial expert James Smith advises investors to remain cautious and focus on companies with solid fundamentals, innovative products, and a proven track record of execution. In other news, President Donald Trump's sweeping tariffs regime has sent shockwaves through global markets. The move imposes new tariff rates ranging from 10% to 35% on dozens of economies, including the European Union, Canada, and other major trade partners. Critics warn that the tariffs could lead to inflation, economic fallout, and retaliatory measures from affected countries. Lastly, we took a closer look at Lumina Gold Corp's recent announcement, but unfortunately, our article didn't provide any new information on this topic. That's all for today's summary. We'll be keeping a close eye on these developments and bringing you in-depth analysis and updates as more information becomes available. Thank you for tuning in to the AIDailyPress Morning Podcast. Stay informed, and we'll see you tomorrow. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Keir Starmer.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, NASA's Europa Clipper spacecraft has successfully completed a flyby of Mars, testing its instruments and preparing for its ultimate destination, Jupiter's icy moon, Europa.T. This mission is a significant step forward in our search for life beyond Earth, and we can't wait to see what secrets the spacecraft will uncover when it reaches Europa. In other news, NASA and Russia have reaffirmed their commitment to collaborative space exploration, despite ongoing geopolitical tensions between the two nations. The newly appointed head of Russia's space agency, Dmitry Bakhanov, has met with NASA officials to discuss extending their partnership on the International Space Station program until 2028 and potential joint ventures on commercial space stations in the 2030s. Lastly, we're taking a closer look at the importance of international cooperation in space exploration. With NASA's Europa Clipper mission and the renewed partnership between NASA and Roscosmos, It's clear that space agencies around the world are working together to push the boundaries of human knowledge and understanding. That's all for today's podcast. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow with more updates from the world of space exploration. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. As we dive into the world of sports, we're excited to bring you updates on the latest developments. Firstly, we celebrated the human spirit and resilience with the story of 4 exceptional athletes set to be inducted into the Football Hall of Fame. These individuals have inspired us all with their pursuit of excellence, both on and off the field. Next, we shifted our attention to the thrilling world of soccer, where the League's Cup is heating up with exciting matchups. We highlighted the highly anticipated clashes between Club America and Minnesota United, as well as Portland Timbers and Querétaro FC. The odds are stacked, and the action is intense. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Currell.
Thank you, Howard. First, we looked at the intersection of music and community through the story of Machine Gun Kelly, who found a unique way to connect with his fans and give back to his hometown. Next, we took our listeners on a luxurious journey to the Amai Nailard Bangkok, where we explored the perfect blend of Thai culture, luxury, and wellness. This hotel is truly an oasis in the heart of the bustling city. Finally, we honored Colonel Kip T. Parker, the 188th Wing Deputy Commander, as he retires after 2 decades of distinguished service. His remarkable career is a testament to the values of service, leadership, and family legacy. These stories remind us of the power of human connection, dedication, and the importance of community. Tune in to our full features for more on these incredible tales. Thank you for joining us this morning, and we look forward to sharing more stories with you tomorrow. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. I'm your host, Joan. We've got a packed show for you today, so let's dive right in. First up, we're talking music. Rapper Saweetie is making waves with her new project, Hella Pressure, and she's getting ready to drop her debut album. We had the chance to sit down with her and talk about everything from her inspiration to her approach to business and self-love. You won't want to miss this exclusive interview. Next, we're saying goodbye to a TV icon. The Sex and the City franchise is closing out its latest chapter with the end of, and just like that. We're looking back at the show's impact on popular culture and what's next for the beloved characters. And finally, in music news, Chloe Bailey's sister isn't the only one making headlines. Singer Chloe is teasing new music, and we can't wait to see what she has in store for us. But first, let's start with Saweetie. This 29-year-old rapper is on fire, and her unique sound is taking the industry by storm. We'll be discussing her interview and playing some of her hottest tracks. So now, for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenature.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we explored the world of art and conservation through the story of an artist using her platform to raise awareness about environmental issues. We also discussed the importance of reframing our narratives around environmental messaging, moving away from fear and blame towards inspiring and connecting people through positive stories. Secondly, we delved into the world of health and wellness, discussing the growing concern of Lyme disease and its prevention. As we head into warmer months, it's essential to take precautions against tick-borne illnesses, and we provided tips on how to protect yourself and your loved ones. Lastly, we touched on the power of storytelling in shaping our understanding of environmental issues. By using oral storytelling and highlighting the efforts of individuals working towards a sustainable future, we can foster a sense of wonder and promote conservation efforts. These stories remind us that our individual actions have a significant impact on the world around us. By making conscious choices and staying informed, we can create a better future for ourselves and for generations to come. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you again soon with more updates and insights from around the world. Stay informed, stay engaged, and have a great day. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David Attenature for AIDailyPress, the world's most unbiased news source.